Hello students, welcome to Oliveboard. This is Tanvi and I welcome you all for today's session of IRDAI Assistant Manager Top 50 Important Reasoning Questions. So I hope all of you are doing fine. But before starting the session, I request you all to confirm me if I am clearly audible and visible to all the students. Okay students, kindly confirm me regarding the same if I am clearly audible and visible. Okay, hello Swati. Okay, sure. We are going to do that. Okay, thank you so much. So students, now if I talk about your IRDAI Assistant Manager exam, so what is the level of reasoning in this exam? Okay, so first thing is, now reasoning is not going to be very difficult like your other exams of your banking or RBI. Okay, reasoning will be moderately high level. Okay, so you can go for moderately high level for if you are preparing for IRDAI Assistant Manager examination. Okay, so I'm going to discuss top 50 important reasoning questions so that you get an idea. Also, you could have your practice for this exam because this exam is just round the corner. Okay, it's approaching in just few days and you all need practice session for this. So we are there with the top 50 important reasoning questions. So before starting the session, I request you all to share the class with all your friends who are going to appear in IRDAI Assistant Manager examination, because this session is going to benefit all those students who are preparing for this exam. Okay, one more thing, I request you to subscribe to our channel, the same channel on which you are taking session, because if you're preparing for any of the regulatory exam, so this is the best platform for you where you can get practice session, a lot of practice. Okay, a lot of content. Okay, so we also have our Telegram channel where we update daily some important questions. Okay, we have question of the day, we have current affairs, we have important updates. Okay, so if you want to join our Telegram channel, so just click on the link that is given in the description for the same. Okay, so let us start today's class with the first question. And before starting the session, we pledge for your success. So here is the first question for you. Now here you have to mark answer as A, B, C, D, E. Like the same way in the paper you will be given the question that mark answer A if only conclusion 1 follows, if only 2 follows, if it is either or, if it is neither nor, and if it is both. So this is the first question. So answer me in the comment section what will be the answer. Okay, here you have the statement and you are given 2 conclusions. So according to the options, just tell me what will be the valid option for this question. Okay, so here you have P smaller r greater T equal S, right? Next you have about V R U. Okay, so between V and R, if I check, it says V is greater than R. And then if I check about R and U, it says R is greater than U. Okay, so this is the whole combination of the given statements. Now, if I check from these conclusions, which is true. So the first one says between S and V is greater. Okay, so between S and V, I can find actually V is greater. Okay, because V is greater than R greater than T equal to S. Okay, so V is greater than S. This is correct. Second one is about S and U. So between S and U, if you check, you have opposite sign, and when you have opposite sign, I cannot take it correct. So the answer here will be option number A, that is only conclusion 1 follows. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Right, so now let's move on to the second question. Answer me fast because question of inequalities are definitely going to come and these are very easy to solve. Okay, so tell me the answer for the second question. So there are 2 statements. One is about C and F, other is about DCMOT. Okay. So first let us merge these 2. You have D greater equal C, smaller m, smaller o equal T. And next is about C and F where C is greater than F. Okay. Now the first conclusion is about F and O. So if I check about F and O, now O is greater than M, M is greater than C, C is greater than F. Okay. So ultimately we conclude that O is greater than F. Now second is about D and F. So between D and F, if you check, okay, if between D and F you people check, now these are two different signs, but they are pointing greater towards the same direction. So that's why it proves that D is greater than F. So second conclusion is also true. So the answer here will be both follows. Okay, both follows. Right? Okay, so now let's come on to the next question. That is third question. So if I mark the answer in the format of the question, like you have A, B, C, D and E, and if it is both follows, so the answer here will be option number E, because both conclusion 1 and 2 follows is given in option number E. Right. Okay, so now let's move on to the next question. Okay, answer me the next question. What will be the answer for this question? Answer me fast. Because if you are going to attempt these 50 questions, you are definitely going to get an idea of the pattern or of the important topics and the level of examination. Okay, so you must try and give me the answers for these questions. So what will be the answer for the third question? Answer me fast. Now this is the first statement, and if I merge the second one with it, so it will be W is equal to X and X is greater than A. Now this is the merging of these two statements. Okay. Now the first conclusion is about A and K. Now if it is about A and K, so between A and K you can check that there are two signs which are opposite to each other. Okay. So if they are opposite, so the first conclusion will be wrong. And in the second conclusion it is about A and N. Okay. So if I check about A and N, between A and N, if you check again, you have opposite sign. Okay. Opposite sign means this cannot be true. So that means answer here will be option number D, which says neither conclusion 1 nor 2 follows. Right. So I hope this is clear. Okay. So now let's try the next question. Okay, so what will be the answer for the next question? Answer me fast. Okay, in the fourth question you have E is smaller than G. Okay, then G is greater than F, and next is about JGS. So G we have here. Okay, so if I merge it with J, so it is greater towards G. And if I consider S, it is again greater equal towards G. Now this is the merger of both the statements, both the given statements. Now the first conclusion is about E and J. Now if I check between E and J, these are opposite signs. So the first one will be wrong. Okay. Second is about S and E. So between S and E again I find opposite sign, and opposite sign means no relation. No relation means three possibilities. So second one is also wrong. So the answer here will be option number D. Okay. Now let us come on to the next question, that is question number 5. Okay, so what will be the answer here? Now both the conclusions, check both the conclusions, which is the valid one. Now the first one is about P and M. So if I check between P and M, I have opposite sign. Opposite sign, due to opposite sign, the first conclusion will be wrong. And second one is about N and M. So if I check between N and M, ignoring equal, I'm left with two signs and both are same and they are greater towards N. So second conclusion is true. So the answer here will be option number B. So I hope you got to know what level of question of inequalities can come in your exam. So that's why I covered these 5 questions in today's session, so that you get an idea of this level of question of this chapter. Okay. Now let us move on to the next question. Now puzzle and sitting arrangement is something you cannot escape with. Okay, puzzle and sitting will come in every exam. Even in that exam where it will be a difficult level or it will be an easy level. So in every type of examination, you are going to get the question of puzzles and arrangements. Okay, so now let's start discussing this question. Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes to try this. Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes to try. Okay, so here you have 8 students. They like different colors. The name of colors is given to you and they all are living in 8th floor building. Now, floor arrangement is something that is definitely going to come in every exam. Okay, so it is not at all possible that you are not going to get the question of floor puzzle. Okay, so how we attempt? So you need to know, you need to understand how we are going to attempt the questions of floor. So there are 8 floors. So the first thing that we always do in such question is putting the direct information in our solution. So you should not forget this. Okay, even during your exam, always remember first thing that we have to do in such question is picking the direct information, picking the definite information. So what is the definite information? Let's find that. Okay, so it's all like immediate. Okay, right. Okay, so I'll just have to put my video off so that you can see the whole solution, right? Now here let's see if we have any definite information. Like here he says one who lives immediately below the person who likes pink color lives on an odd numbered floor but not on floor number 1 and 3. If not on 1 or 3, we are left with 5 and 7. Okay, so what is the information? One who lives immediate below the person who likes pink color. Okay, below the pink color, the person who lives, that person lives on either on 5th or 7th. Okay, so I'm going to make possibilities accordingly. So either pink will be on 6th floor, okay, or pink will be on 8th floor. So that the person who lives below pink will be on the either 5th or 7th floor. Okay, so do we have any other information about pink? Just look for that. There is only one person who lives between B who likes red color and the one who likes pink color. Okay, so here he says B who likes red color. okay, and the one who likes pink color. Now this is the thing here. So what should be done? So if I consider this point that B likes red color, so B can be written here, B likes red color, because it is a gap of one floor between pink and red. And in the second possibility, I can do it like this, red and pink on 8th floor. Or otherwise, red and pink will be written on 4th floor. But here we have some information that there are 3 floors, 3 people who live between B and F. Okay, and F likes yellow color. Okay, there are 3 people who live between B and F like yellow color. Okay, so how we can decide about it? Okay, we have one more information about F. So we have a lot of information here. So we have already sorted about pink. Okay, so let's see what all information do we have here. That there are 3 floors between B and F. Okay, now B we already know that B likes red, and about F he says that F likes yellow. There are 2 people who live between D and F. Okay, D likes what? D likes green. D lives on one of the floor immediate above F. Now this makes my doubt clear. Now D lives immediate above F. And if D lives immediate above F, for that I'll have to take red and B on 8th floor. I cannot take red and B on 4th floor. Okay, so if red and B are on 8th floor or 6th floor, so now we are just solving it, taking both the possibilities, right? So we are already done with pink color. Okay, we are already done with pink color. Okay, so with pink we could mark red. Okay, from red I can mark F. Okay, so there is a gap of 3 floors between B and F. Here he says that there is a gap of 3 between B and F. So I'm going to pick this information now. So if B is on 8th, in the first possibility, if B is on 8th, then F will be on 1, 2, 3, F will be on 4th. Who likes yellow? And in the second case, if B is on 6th, so leaving 3 floors, F will come on yellow. And then about D and F, he says that D will be above F. Okay, D will be above F. And D likes green. Okay, so if D likes green and D is above F, so here I am going to write green and D. And in the second case, it will be written like green and D. Okay, right? I hope this much is clear to you all. Okay, so next thing, that there are 2 people who live between D and F. So that's done. D likes green. Okay, D lives on one of the floor which is above F. Now C lives on the floor which is immediately above A. Now C lives immediately above A. We are going to look for that later on. And then there are 3 floors in between A and the one who likes white. Okay, so now let's consider all the rest of the information because we are done with this much part. Okay, what rest we are left with? Here he says that E does not live on the ground floor. So I cannot write E here. And one more thing, he says that E likes blue. So these two will be together. And then he says G does not like white. So we are going to consider that G does not like white color. Okay, so G does not like white color. And then he says that there are 3 floors between A and the one who likes white. A and the one who likes white, there are 3 floors between them. So how can we do this? Okay, so if I take now in the first possibility and in the second possibility, if I take C and A here, then leaving 3 floors, I'll have to write white on this position. Okay, and then he says that E and blue will be written. So where can I write E and blue then? I can write E and blue then on second or third both. Okay, so this can be filled. But if I check the second case, second possibility, if I take C and A here, so leaving 3 floors, it will be on third floor that I will be writing white. Okay, and if I will be writing white on the third floor, I cannot write E and blue on first floor. I have to write E and white on what? I'll have to write E and white on fourth floor. Okay, but G do not like white. So that case also does not fills in second case. So second possibility is wrong, because in second possibility I am not able to complete the solution because this G and white combination cannot be made, and due to this reason the second one is wrong and we are left with just one possibility, which is the first one. Okay, so now we have to just complete the first one. So where can I fill CA? Okay, where can I fill CA? So C and A will be filled in 6th and 5th, and from A leaving 3 I'll have to write white. Okay, and then C and A have been filled and white will be on first. Okay, so what else we have? On white I cannot write G, so here I cannot write G, here I cannot write E, so here I am left with white I am left with just one person, and that person is H. Here I am going to write H. Okay, now I know E and blue will be written together and G and white cannot be written together. Okay, so what should be done now? Okay, so just tell me what should be done now. Okay, right. So here what are we going to do? Now we have to think about it. Now where can I write E and blue? Where can I write the combination of E and blue? Now we know that where can I write E and blue? So E and blue will be written on third. Okay, and here what he says that G does not like white color. Now if G does not like white color, I'll have to write white on 5th. Okay, because G does not like white. So I'll be writing G on this position, and with G I'll have to write violet. Okay, wait. White is already done. White is already done. So with A I'll be writing what? With A it will be black. Which color is left? It is black color, which is not yet done. So this is your complete solution. I hope this is clear to all the students. Okay, right? Okay, so now we are going to answer the questions based on this solution. Let's start answering the questions. Now the first question is that who likes the white color? Now who likes the white color? We can see this in our solution. This is the person H who likes the white color. How many people live between G and H? So how many people are living between G and H? There is no person who is living between G and H. Okay, A lives on which of the following floor? Now A is living on which floor? A lives on 5th floor. Okay, next question. If all the people live in alphabetical order from top to bottom, then how many people remain unchanged on their place? Now we have our solution B, D, C, A, F, E, G, H. Okay, and if I write them in alphabetical order from top to bottom, so it will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So how many remain on its own position? It is C, it is G, and it is H. So there are how many people who are on their own position? There are how many people? Okay, there are 3 people, right? So the next question, which is the one which is an odd one out? So if you see your solution, you have B, D, C, A, F, E, G, H. Okay, and they are on the floor number 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So first option is about A. Now this is A, means D. Then A is on 5th floor, H is on 1st floor, E is on 3rd floor, and F is on 4th floor. Now what we can make out here is that it is just F who is living on even numbered floor, but all the rest are living on odd numbered floor. So the answer here will be option number E. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Okay, another question. So now we are done with 10 questions. Now we are discussing the 11th question. Okay, so here you have how many people? Here you have 9 persons. They are living in the same house, and there are 3 married couple in a family in the house. So you have to make a diagram for this whole paragraph, and then we are going to solve the questions, right? Okay, answer. Okay, try this question, giving you 2 minutes to try, and then I'm going to give you the solution. Okay, students, try this question fast. Okay, so now you have to make a diagram for this. Now there are 9 persons and there are 3 married couple, but we are not sure about the number of male and number of female in this question. So if I start making the diagram, A is the only daughter of D. Now A is the daughter, first thing, that A is the daughter and A is the only daughter of D. D, who is the paternal grandfather of D. Okay, now D is the paternal, means D is the paternal grandfather of T, means there is a brother of A and his child will be T. Okay, next we have T is the daughter of S. Now T is the daughter, but we are not sure whether S is the male or female. We are not sure about S. Okay, next we have that B is the mother of S and B is not married to D. Okay, now this clears my doubt. Now B is the mother of S. Now B is the mother of S and B is not married to D. Okay, now if T is the daughter of S, then S is the parent of T. And about T, about S, he says that B is not married to D. Okay, so if B is the mother of S and S is the father of T, then S, if father of T, then and B is the mother of S, then S should be married to D. But that is not happening. Okay, so what we make out here is, okay, I have already solved the most tricky part of this question. So with this we understand that S is actually the mother of T. Okay, and another information is that B is the mother of S. Now B is the mother of S. Okay, now C is the maternal grandfather of T. Now C is the maternal grandfather of T, means T is actually husband of B. Means T is actually husband of B. Next is T, sister of W. Okay, so what we understand here, what I think I have written it wrong. C is the maternal, okay, yes, C is the grandfather. Here it should be C. Okay, next is R is the father of T. Now here I'll be writing R. Okay, T is the sister of W. Now T is the sister of W. We are writing that already. Okay. Now there are 3 married couple. Out of 3 married couple, we have already solved 2 married couple and those 2 are BC and RS. Okay, those 2 are BC and RS. So I'm left with just 1 married couple and hopefully that married couple is D. Okay, next is that R is the father of T. We have already solved that. Okay, and how many people are left now? We have to check that how many people are left. So we have mark A is the only daughter of D, D who is paternal grandfather. Now if D is a male, okay, and we are done with all the rest of the information, so just look for the name which have not been solved yet. Now here he says that R is the son of Q. Now if R is the son of Q, that means Q is the mother of R and this is your complete solution, complete blood relation solution. Okay, now the first question is that how is A related to S? So how is A related to S? Answer will be sister-in-law, because A is actually the sister of that person who is husband of S. Okay. Next question is how is W related to R? So how is W related to R? This you have to tell. So the answer here will be cannot be determined because we are not sure about the gender of W. You can see the solution where we are not sure about the gender of W and hence the answer here will be cannot be determined. Okay, now which is the pair of husband and wife? Which is the correct pair of husband and wife? So we can find that it is actually R and S. We can find that in our solution. It is actually R and S because we have a pair of D and Q not given in any of the options. We have a pair of B and C again not given in any of the options. So we are left with just one pair which is R and S. Okay, so now next question. Let's try the next question. So he is asking that how many such pair of letters are there in the word preventive. Okay, how are we going to solve this? let's write the position. This is a very important question. You are definitely going to find this question in your examination because this is one of the most important questions, right? So how we are going to solve this? We are going to simply write the positions of each alphabet, like P is 16, R is 18, E is 5, V is 22, E is 5, N 14, T 20, I 9, V 22, E 5. Okay, so we are simply going to count. So starting from 16, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So afterwards I can find all the numbers are small. So we are simply going to count on both the directions. So after 16, if I check about R, which is 18, 18, 19, if I check back, I am not getting the number which is spoken. Afterwards, if I check 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, then all the numbers are very small. Okay. So this is also not making any pair. So P and R are not making any pair. Now let's check about E, which is 5. So 5, 6, 7, not making any pair. If I check forward, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not making any pair. Now if I check for 22, V, that is 22. So 22 is already the highest number. We need not check. We need not waste our time in checking this. Now 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are not getting any pair. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are not getting any pair. Okay. Next, if I check about N. If I check about N. Okay. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now this is making a pair. Now 14 and 18 are making a pair. Now these two alphabets, this pair means we need such two alphabets which have the same number of alphabets between them as there are in the word. Like in the word between N and R, I'm getting 3 alphabets. So in alphabetical order also, between N and R, I'm going to get 3 alphabets. Okay. So with the same method, okay, with the same reason, I'm counting this pair. Now let us check about T. So afterwards, if I check 20, 21, 22. So this is making pair. Backward, if I check 20, 21, 22, 23, not making any pair. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now 9 is making a pair with 16. Afterwards, if I check 9, 10, 11. Now V is the highest number, need not waste time in checking. If I check the last alphabet, which is E. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Not making any pair. So we are getting 3 pairs. So the answer here will be option number D. Okay, this is your answer and this is how you have to solve such questions, and this type of question is definitely going to come in your IRDAI examination. Okay, next question. Now here he says you have this word curvature. Okay. He is saying if it is possible to make only one meaningful word with the first, third, fifth and ninth. First is C, third is R, fifth is A and ninth is E. Now these are the alphabets which are C, R, A, E. Okay. So he is asking if it is possible to make only one. So first we have to check whether we can make only one or more than one, because accordingly we are going to make our answer. Now if it is possible to make only one, which would be the second letter of the word. But if more than one such words can be formed, give X as the answer. If no such word can be formed, give K as your answer. Now this is your question. Okay, so here more than one such word can be formed because C-A-R-E. Then you have R-A-C-E. So we need not think about any more word, although we might be getting any more word, but we just need to check if I get more than one, I'm simply going to mark my answer as X. Because here he mentioned already, if more than one such word can be formed, give X as the answer. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. Now this is another important question of directions. So I'm giving you 2 minutes to try this. Okay, students, let's try the next question. And just write done in the comment section once you are done with solving this. Okay, now the question is that a person starts walking from A towards east direction. So I'll have to put my video off for just few minutes to get some space for solving. Okay, a person starts walking from A towards east direction, okay, to reach B. Right. So if suppose this is your point A and I'm moving towards east, okay, here I'm going to reach point B, which is 15 meter east of it. Right. Next we have to go where? He then takes a right turn and walks 20 meter to reach point C. Now from here, if I turn right for 20 meter, so I'm going to go down for 20 meter and I reach the point C here. Okay, from C, he turns, he takes a left turn and walks 15 meter to point D. He takes a left turn, so here it will be moving for 15 meter to point D. Okay, then again he takes a left turn and walks 10 meters. So he just walks for 10 meters. So it will be smaller than the distance between C and B. Okay, so to point E, now this is your point E. Okay, from E he takes a left turn and walks 20 meter to reach point F. Now if this is 20 meter to reach point F, he then takes a right turn and walks 5 meter. Okay, so 5 meter will be definitely below B because the distance between C and B is 20. And the distance between DE and the distance between F and G is 5. So this point G will be definitely 5 meter below B. Okay, next he says that finally it takes a left turn to reach point H. It turns on the left to reach point H. Now how we can be sure that this point H and A will be linear? How we can be sure about this? Because he is turning for 10. Now just see the distance here. Now this is 10, this is 15, this is 20. So 20 plus 10 will be 30. And this 15 plus 15 will be 30. So this makes us clear that A and H, both the points A and H will be just linear to each other. Okay. So this is your diagram. I hope this is clear to all the students how we have to make the diagram. Now see one most important thing in this question, that whenever he is turning towards a direction, it hardly matters what you are facing. But if you are turning towards left or right, it will be definitely according to your facing. Okay. So this is how we have to solve. Now let's solve the questions. In which direction is point B with respect to point F? Now this is your question. Where is B with respect to F? So where is B with respect to F? Take point F as the center and I can find that point B is actually towards the northeast of F. Okay, so the answer here will be option number E, that is northeast. Okay, where is point B with respect to point F? Okay. Next question. Now he's saying which is an odd one out. So I'll just make a diagram for you all here only. So A option is about A and G. So A and G I can find. Next is about F and C. Okay. Next is about B and D, H and F. Okay. Next is about D and E. So what we find here, all the points are diagonally opposite to each other. But this point D and E is vertically opposite to each other. Okay, so that's why here in this question the answer here will be option number E, because D and E are vertically opposite to each other. Okay, rest of the points I can find, like if I check A and G, so here I have A and here I have G. Okay, next is F and C. Now the same thing is happening for F and C. Okay, both are having the same pattern. Now B and D are also having the same pattern. H and F is also having the same pattern. So I'm left with just D and E. So the answer here will be option number E. Okay, so now let's discuss next question. What is the shortest distance between point A and point H? Okay, so what is the shortest distance between point A and H? So this we have to answer. So we already know that this much was 10. Okay, this was how much? This was 5. Okay, and here if I have to find the distance between point A and H, the distance between B and C was 20. So from 20, 10 is done, 5 is done, so 15 is done, so I'm left with just 5. So it will be how much? 5 meter. That is option number A. It will be the answer here will be option number A. Okay. Now what he says, which of the following is the nearest point to X, which is the midpoint of B and C? Now suppose he says that X is the midpoint of point B and C. So which is the nearest point to X? This is what you have to answer. Okay. So now I understand that this is the midpoint because the distance between D and E was 10 and the distance between B and C was 20. So this will be 10 and this remaining will be 10. So this point, this dotted point is defined as point X. So he's asking which is the nearest point. So nearest to X will be F. It can be easily seen that the nearest to X is actually F. That is option number B. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Now the next question is about blood relation. Okay, Binny points towards a person and say that that person means towards whom she is pointing. Okay, that person is the wife of only son-in-law of my father's only son's wife. Now just start solving this. How we always start this question? We always start this with the word my. My means you means Binny, my means Binny. Binny says my father. Now, my father means your father's only son. Okay, your father's only son. So, your father's only son is either you or your sibling. So, wife. So, your wife or your sibling's wife. Okay, so only son-in-law of that person. So, your wife's only son-in-law. Okay, so who is your wife's son-in-law? Okay, will be your son-in-law. Okay, so your son-in-law's wife will be your daughter or your niece. Okay, so that person is your daughter or your niece. So he's asking how is Binny related to that person? Okay, so answer me this. According to you, the answer here will be what? It will be a mother or aunt. So the answer here will be aunt, because Bini is actually the aunt of that person, because pointing, a Bini points towards a person and says, okay, and that person is actually Bini's brother's next generation. Okay, so the answer here will be aunt. That is option number A. Okay, so now let's try the next question. Now this is another thing that is very important. You are going to get alphanumeric series in your examination. Now, which of the following element is exactly in the middle of first vowel in this series from the left side and 5 in the above arrangement? Now, what he is asking, which of the following element is exactly in the middle of the first vowel in this series from the left side? So, which is the first vowel? It is actually E. And 5. Where is 5? Here we have 5. So, between E and 5, if I check, I have how many consonants? I have 5 consonants. So in these 5 consonants, which is the middle one? The middle one is F, which is there in option number B. So I hope this is clear to you how we are going to answer this. Answer here will be option number B. Okay, so now let's try the next question. How many such symbols are there in the above arrangement? So how many such symbols are there in this arrangement? Each of which is immediately preceded by a consonant. Preceded means before there should be a consonant, but not immediately followed by a vowel. Afterwards, there should not be a vowel. Okay, before we should be having a consonant, but afterwards I should not be having any vowel. Okay, so what we are going to do is simply pick every symbol to check this. Because if I am going to check every consonant, that is definitely going to take more time. Okay, and accuracy will also be affected because 1 and I look similar, O and 0 look similar. Okay, so let us pick every symbol. So here, if I check the first symbol, now before symbol I do not have anything, so this will be rejected. Copyright, before copyright we have number, not taken. Before dollar we have consonant, and after consonant we do not have vowel, so this dollar will be considered. Before hash we have a consonant, and after symbol I do not have any vowel, so this will also be counted. Before percent it is not a consonant, before star it is a number. So here we take just 2 symbols that are qualifying the condition given in the question. So the answer here will be option number C. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way based on their position in the above arrangement and so form a group. Okay, which is the one that does not belong to that group? Now this is your question. You have to check which is an odd one out. So the first option you have F, B and 7. Next is 2, 3 and P. Next is N, 9, I and H. Where is 9? Okay, 9, I and H. So we are getting, this is the pattern. Like F, then next is B and immediately previous to B is 7. Okay, next is V2 hash. Okay, so where is V? V2. Now this is not following the same pattern because 2 is coming after 2 elements. So this is the odd one out and hence your answer here will be option number D. So once we can check at least option number E. So 1D copyright. Now this is the same pattern. So we are left with just one option. So that answer is option number D. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Okay, next question. Let's try the next question now. How many such symbols are there in the above arrangement, each of which is immediately preceded by a number but not immediately followed by a consonant? Okay, how many symbols are there which is immediately preceded by a number but not immediately followed by a consonant? So I'm going to look for every symbol here. So the first symbol is @. So this will not be taken because this is the first symbol. Now next is copyright. Before copyright we have a number and after copyright we have a consonant. We are going to take it. Before dollar we do not have number, rejected. Before hash no number, rejected. Before percent we have a number but after symbol we have a we do not have a consonant. Okay, this will also be rejected. So what we find here is we are getting just one such pair. Okay, so the answer here will be option number B. Next question. Let's try this. Now, how many such vowels are there in the above arrangement, each of which is immediately followed by a number, but not immediately preceded by a symbol? Now, he says not preceded by a symbol. So, vowels are also very less. There are just 5 vowels, that is A, E, I, O, U. So, I'm going to check all the vowels. Like here, I have E. But before vowel, I have a symbol, rejected. Okay, next vowel is A. So before A, there is no symbol, and after A, it is not a number. So this will not be taken. Next vowel, U. Before vowel, I do not have symbol, and after vowel, I do not have a number, rejected. Okay, next vowel is I. Before I have a, okay, before I have a alphabet, okay, and after I, so both are consonants. This cannot be taken then. Okay, so I have checked A, E, I, U. So do we have O also? No, we do not have O. So none of the vowels is qualifying the condition, and hence the answer here will be option number E. So I hope this is clear. Okay, so now let's come on to the next question. Now here is the next question, another puzzle that is there in front of you. I want you all to try this. Now there are how many friends? There are 7 friends. They are going for an exam in a week starting from Monday to Sunday. Okay, so they are going for an exam in a week starting from Monday to Sunday of the same week, but not necessarily in the same order. Okay, so only one. Now we have to solve. We have to also solve which person goes on which day. Okay, another thing that we have to check here is what, like who is taller and who is smaller. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to try this. Okay, so I'll just put my video off just to get some space for solving. Okay. So let's solve it with the direct information. Like if we are getting, and one more thing, it would be better if I arrange the increasing or decreasing order. Like here he says that G is taller than only 2 friends. Now G is taller than only 2 friends means shorter than all the remaining. So G is taller than 2 friends, and there are 7 friends. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So G will be on this position. Okay. So next information, what we are getting, B is shorter than F, find. Okay. Now about C, he says C who is taller than E but shorter than B, and D is taller than F but not the tallest person. Now C is taller than E but C is shorter than B. Okay, fine. Next is D is taller than F. Okay, D is taller than F but D is not the tallest person, means here I cannot write D. Okay, one more such information we have, that B is shorter than F. Now B is shorter than F. Now these are connected. This is how we are connecting F and B. Okay, so D is not the tallest one. So if I write D here, next should be F, next should be B, next should be C, and next should be E. Okay, because these are related now. D, F, B, C, E. And D is not the tallest. So on the tallest, I'm left with just one name, which is A. So what I did here is I simply solved the increasing or decreasing order first. How we solve this? We have picked these 4 lines, just 3-4 lines. I was looking for only those lines where he was informing about the solution of taller and shorter. So these lines helped us to make the solution at least. Now we are going to solve the rest of the question. Okay. So A goes before Thursday. Fine. So do we have any direct information? Like here he says that the third tallest person goes for exam on Saturday. Fine. Now who is the third tallest person? So third tallest person is F. So that means F goes on Saturday. So do we have any other information about F? Here we have 3 friends go for exam in between the days on which A and F goes. Now I could understand why on Saturday I'm going to write F, because I have already written them in their increasing or decreasing order of their heights. Okay. So now I can make out who is the third tallest or who is the fourth tallest. Okay. G is taller than, okay, now what was the line that we were picking? Yes, 3 friends go for exam in between A and F. So if there are 3 exams between A and F, so A will be on Tuesday. So that between Tuesday and Saturday we have how many? 3 days. Okay. So next is 2 friends go for exam in between F and the one who is taller than G but shorter than F. Now, who is between G and F? It is actually B. So what he says that 2 friends go between F and B. So B will be on Wednesday then. Okay. Then only one friend goes for exam in between B and G. So if it is only one friend, so G can be on Monday. G can be either on Monday or G can be either on Friday. We are not sure about G. So we might be making possibility for this, but let's see if I could solve it without making any of the possibilities. Now only one person, only one friend goes for exam in between second tallest person and G. Now D is the second tallest person. Now between G and D I have to write 1. This makes that between G and D I have to write 1. Okay, so if I have to write 1 between G and D, and on Monday if I take G, I won't be able to write D on Wednesday, so I'll be writing G on Friday, so that I could write D on Sunday. Okay. So we are left with just Monday and Thursday. Let's see what else information do we have. Now 2 friends. Now here he says 2 friends go for exam between D and C. Now if there are 2 friends who go between D and C, so here I should be writing C. Okay. And on Monday I'm left with just one name, which is actually E. So I hope this is clear to you all. Okay. I hope this solution is clear to you all. So with this help, this question was not difficult if you have tried, but most of the students skip this question. They feel because we have to do 2 things parallel in the same question, so they think that it is going to consume time, but it is actually very easy to solve. So you should be trying all the questions, right? Okay, so let's solve the questions based on this information. Who goes to the exam on Thursday? Who is going to the exam on Thursday? So in our solution, we can see it is actually C, that is option number D, right? Next question is F goes on which day? Now F goes on which day? We know F goes on Saturday. Answer will be option number E. Okay, next question. How many person give exam in between G and E? Between G and E, he says. So how many are there? There are 3. That is option number B. Okay, who is the tallest person? Now he is asking that who is the tallest person? Now tallest person is actually A, and A is that person who goes on Tuesday. So the answer here will be option number A. Okay. Next is how many person are taller than the one who goes for exam on Sunday? So on Sunday it is D, and there is just one person who is taller than D, and it is A. So the answer here will be option number C, that is 1. because you can find this in your solution that A is the tallest and D is the second tallest. Okay, so this was another puzzle that I wanted to discuss with you all. So now I'm going to discuss the question of coding decoding. Okay, now we have to discuss the question of coding decoding. So let us start discussing this. Now in a certain code language, now this is another important thing. Now you are given some codes and he is asking what is the code for is in the given code language. So first thing we are going to do is we are simply going to look for the word is. So in the first statement I have this is. In the second statement I do not have this word. This is given in fourth statement also. So the word is given in the first and the fourth statement. So just like the word is, I'm going to look for the code which is common in first and fourth. It is NUP. See, NUP is given in both. So do we have any other code which is common in both? No. All rest of the codes are different. Okay. It is just NUP which is common in both. Okay. So no, one more code we have. Yes, we have one more code which is actually ACE. ACE is also given in both. So now we have a doubt between NUP and ACE because out of these two, one will be the code for is. Okay. So what we are going to do now, first we see where is the code given. Now we are going to see where this word IS is not given. Now IS is not given in second, third and fifth. So I am simply going to check that if I have a doubt between NUP and ACE, I am simply going to check is this word given in second, third and fifth, because if any of these two words is given in second, third and fifth, then it cannot be the code for the word is, because is word is also not given in second, third and fifth. So in this if I check, no, I do not have NUP and ACE both. Here if I check, no. And here I have NUP. So that means NUP cannot be the code for is. Also he is giving you this either or option and by mistake you could have marked this option, but the answer here was actually ACE, that is option number D. Because NUP is given to you in the fifth statement, but here we do not have the word is. So how can NUP the code for the word is? Okay. So I hope this is clear to you all. Okay. Next question. What does the code CAL stand for in the given code language? So I'm going to look for this code. Where is CAL? So CAL is given to you in the last statement. Do we have this? Yes. We have this in the third statement also, but not there in any of the rest of the statements. So it means that the word which is common in both these statements will be the word for the code CAL. So here we have what is common in these two statements. Let's look for that. Several is common in both. Schools not common, are not common, present not common, they are not common. So now we are getting our answer, which is option number E. Okay. Because several is given in both. Now this is your answer. Okay, next is which of the following could be the code for all present parked there? Okay, all present parked there. Right. You have to answer this question now. Okay, so where is all? Present, then parked, then there. We also have none of these. Now this is definitely going to take some more time. And they are definitely going to give one such question, at least one such question in the set of 5 questions. Okay, where is all? First, we are going to look for all word. So all is not there in the information. So the code for all will be some new code. Okay, because if the word is new, then the code should also be new. Now, if I check present, where is present? Here we have. But this word is not given in any other statement. So which is the code which is given in just third, just like the word present. So CAL is given in fifth. Okay, DEL not given in any other. VUC not given. YBX given in the second. YEX given in the first. So let's check. Do we have DEL on any other place? No. Do we have VUC? No. So between DEL and VUC, I have a doubt. It should be there in the answer. Okay. So DEL and VUC. So in the D option, if you check, I do not have both. In C option, if I check, I do not have both. In B option, if I check, I do not have DEL, I do not have VUC, so B option is also wrong. So I'm just left with option number A or none of these. Okay, so this is the way you have to solve. So just check, can option number first be your answer, or otherwise your answer here will be option number E, that is none of these. Okay, so let's check. So present word, we have a doubt now. Let's check for the park. Okay, only one thing we can do. In option number A, do we have any new code? So DEL is an old one. YEX. Okay, YEX. Where, yes, this is also an old one. CLU. Do we have CLU already in the question? No. CLU is not there. NUP is there. So here we understand, if I have a doubt between DEL and VUC, so DEL will be the code for present. Okay, for all we'll have CLU. So I'm just left for park and there. Where is park? Park is there in the first statement, not in second, not in third, there in fourth, not in fifth also. So what is common in first, what is common in first, fourth and fifth will be the code for park. So let's see what is common in these. Okay. So here we have NUP, YEX, ACE. NUP, NUP. Okay, this is NUP actually. So the code for park is NUP. Now I am left with just one word, which is there. Now let's find this word. Where is there? There in first, not in second. There in third, not in fourth, not in fifth. So what is common in first and third? What is common? I think I have just solved this in the previous question. Okay, that was for the word is. Okay, that was for the word is. So yeah. So what is common in the first and third statement? NUP not common. YEX is common. YEX is common. So YEX will be the code for there. So are we getting this combination in option number A? Yes, we are getting the same combination in option number A, and hence the answer here will be option number A. So this is how you solve such questions. Okay. Now which of the following is the code for R and there? So the word there we have just solved, which is YEX. So we should be getting YEX in our answer. So B option will be wrong. Okay. Now we need to check for the word R. We need to check for the word R. Where is R? They're in third and just in third. So which is the code which is given only in third? So CAL is given in the last also. So this cannot be the code for R. DEL is given just in third. Okay, DEL is given just in third. Okay, so but here we have a doubt between DEL and VUC. I think I have already solved that also. R, DEL and Y. Okay. Yeah. So here I have a doubt between DEL and YUC because both the codes are there just in third statement. Okay. So YBX given in the previous statement, YEX given in the first statement. So here we have a doubt. So we need VUC and DEL, okay, as a doubt between, as a doubt for the word R. So the answer here will be option number E, which says either option A or option number C. Because at least we are sure about the code for the word there, but we are not sure about the code for the word R. Okay, so the answer here will be option number E. Okay, now the next question, let's solve this. Now first, where is CIG? Not in first, not in second, not in third. It is there in last two statements. So which is the word which is common in last two? It is dark. So this word dark should be there in your solution. Although we have dark and park common in both. Okay. Yes. But park we have just solved. It is actually the code. Park we have solved, which is actually the code for the word NUP is the code for the word park. Okay, so here we get the answer that it is CIG. CIG is the code for the word dark. So we need to have this word in our option. So C option will be wrong and also D option will be wrong. So we are left with just option number A, option number B and option number E. Okay, next we have YBX. So YBX is there in the second, okay, YBX is there in the third and YBX is not there in any other statement. So what is common in these two? People in schools. So it is just schools which is common in both. So we need to have word schools in our answer. So option number A will be wrong. So we are left with just option number B and option number E, that is none of these. Okay. So we have solved two codes. Next is GKL. Where is GKL? Let's look for GKL. It is something new. And if I check VCL, where is VCL? Okay, VCL is there in last, but not there. Okay, they are in second also. So what is common in first and last? People is common. I think people and in, these two are common. Okay, people and in is common. Okay, but no other code is common in these two. So do we have word people and in any other statement? So do we have this word? So for VCL, we have a doubt between people and in. We have a doubt between these two. Okay. So now how are we going to understand? People and in is not given in the first. In the third statement, people is not given, in is not given, and in this also people and in is not given. So we have a doubt between people and in. So we have people here. Fine. Now next is GKL. Now GKL is for some new word. Okay, so is there any new word in option number B? Let's find. Do we have any new word? Yes, we do have. Near is the new word. So the answer here will be option number B. Okay, so this is how you solve your coding decoding. So if you have a set of 5 questions, around 3 to 4 questions will be the direct one, the decoding for a single word. But rest of the questions like 1, 2 or sometimes 3 questions will be a statement coding, which definitely takes some more time. Okay, so now next question is your circular arrangement. This is what you have to try. Giving you 2 minutes. Okay, students, I hope you all are trying, giving you 2 minutes to have a try for this question because this is sitting arrangement. I have already discussed 2 questions of puzzles with you, but now we are going to discuss the question of sitting arrangement. Okay, students, these 50 questions, if you cover these 50 questions and if you are trying it with me, so these 50 questions cover the whole level of your examination. Okay, you are going to understand and you are definitely going to practice. So I request you, just do not listen to the session, because this is your reasoning part. This is your not your GK part where you have to just listen. Okay, just solve with me. Okay, try solving the questions, because your exam is just in few days. Now this is not the time to listen, this is the time to try. We might need to make possibilities here. So just do not hesitate, because two possibilities can be handled very well. So for discussing this question, I'll have to put my video off. So let us start discussing this. Yes. So B is sitting second to the left of F. So if I mark F here, okay, B is sitting second to the left of F. So second to the left of F, here I'll be writing B. Now, if we have any other information related to B and F, so the one who likes white is an immediate neighbor of F. So the one who likes white is an immediate neighbor of F. So white can come on either of the places, which is immediate left and immediate right of F. Okay. Okay. So I hope you all have tried this. Okay, so here B and F, B is sitting second to the left of F, right? And the one who likes white is an immediate neighbor of F. So I'll make two possibilities for this, because I'll have to write white on both the sides of F. Okay. So on this side, if I consider white, then on the immediate left, I'll have to consider white in the second possibility. So do we have any other information related to F and white? Just check about this. Yes, there are only 3 people who sit between the one who likes white and A. So if there are 8 people in a circle and he says that there are 3 people, only 3 people between white and A. So in that case, they will be sitting opposite to each other. Okay, so just opposite to white, I'll have to write A. And in this first case, A will be written here. Okay. So any other information related to B or F or A or white? So because we have to just connect. So here the one who likes yellow sits to the immediate left of B. So the one who likes yellow sits immediate left of B. Here I'm going to write B. And in the second possibility, yellow will be written here. Okay. So any other information? Yes. Here we have that only one person sits between the one who likes green and A. There is just one person who sits between green and A. Now, if I consider second possibility, from A, if I check on one side, it is already yellow written. Okay. On other side, I'll have to write green. But in the first possibility, we have a doubt for green, because on both the sides, the place is vacant for green. I'll have to write green on any of these two positions, but do not make possibility at least now. Let's see if we get some information which is going to help us to solve this question without making any possibility. We are simply going to look for that. Now, the one who likes red is to the immediate right of the one who likes green. So, immediate right of green, we have to write red. Okay. Now, this clears my doubt how this clears my doubt? Because there is a gap of 1. There is a gap of 1 between green and A, right? So in the first case, if I write green here and if I write green here, on the immediate right, I'll have to write red. Okay. And then he says the one who likes brown sits second to the right of the one who likes red. Now, this is making the doubt clear that how we are going to make a decision about green. Okay. So I'll just make otherwise this can be solved orally, but still I'll make one for you. Okay, so we were having this, this is the sub part of the first diagram, A, B and F, and here we have white and yellow. Right? Okay, so this is the whole solution of the first sub diagram. Yes. So about white, if we says that there is a gap of 1 between A and green. So in the first case, okay, in the I think I have written it wrong. Yeah, I have made it wrong. Okay, so either I'm going to write green here or I'm going to write green here. So red is immediate right of green and red is immediate right of green. Okay. Now another thing that is given, the one who likes yellow sits to the immediate left of B. I think I have written in all the possibilities. Now the one who likes brown sits second to the right of the one who likes red. Now second to the right of the one who likes red means here I'm going to write brown. In this, now I'm just marking the possibility. This is first, this is second, and this is first A. Okay, the one who likes brown sits second to the right of the one who likes red. So second to the right of the one who likes red is here. So here I'm going to write brown. Okay. The one who likes pink is an immediate neighbor of the one who likes green. Now pink is the neighbor of green. Okay. Now if pink is the neighbor of green, here I should be writing pink. Here I should be writing pink. And here I should be writing pink. Okay. Now then he says what else we have, that H is second to the right of F. H is second to the right of F. H is second to the right of F and H is second to the right of F. Okay. Now what else we are left with? Now D likes white color. Now we need one arrow which is vacant for both the color and the name of the person. So here I am filling that D likes white color. Okay, wait. White is already written. Now he says D likes white color, written. D likes white color, written. D likes white color, written. And then he says that C and D are immediate neighbors of each other. Now if C and D are immediate neighbors of each other, so where am I going to write that? Okay, so how? Now we have some information about C, that C is second to the right of the one who likes orange and neither C nor E likes green. Okay, so now about C, he says that C do not like green. Okay, and C and E both are neighbors of each other. Now if C and E cannot like green, so that means here if these two places are for C and E, in the another possibility these two places are for C and E, and here these two places are for C and E. Okay, and what he says that C and E do not like green. So here on this place it is green actually, so this is wrong. Okay, but this can be filled in these two possibilities, that is the main first and main second. Okay, now C and D both do not like green. Accordingly, we are going to solve this. Okay, and C second to the right of the one who likes orange. Now this makes my doubt more clear, that if it says that C second to the right of the one who likes orange means there is a gap of 1 between C and orange. Okay, there is a gap of 1 between C and orange. So that cannot be done in this first possibility, because if on these two, one of these two places I'm going to write C, then all the rest of the places are already occupied by some color. How will I write orange then? So this is possible only in the second possibility, and this is the correct one. This is actually the correct one. Now this you have to complete. Now there is a gap of 1 but between C and green. So C will be written here and E will be written here, and green will be, sorry, not green. I think that was orange. So orange will be written here. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Just confirm in the comment section. Okay, students, confirm in the comment section if this is clear. Okay. Students, wait a second. So where is brown in the first possibility? I think some colors have been miswritten. So I'll just make it correct because the space was very less for this actual solution. The circle, which happens to be the correct one, space was very less for that. So just give me some time. Now F pink, okay. Then here it was G green, okay, obviously G and green. And then you have H red, okay. Then on A you are going to write orange. Okay, here it was orange. No. Yes. It was not orange actually here, because what he says that C second to the right of orange. Okay, C second to the right of orange, that means C will be written here, because on the right of orange I have to take C. On the previous position, if I consider the previous positions, it was coming towards left. Okay, so C and E will be like this. Okay, so A and orange, right? Next, on E, I'm left with one color, which is brown. And there was some information also about brown, which has not been written. Okay, that where is brown? Brown is second to the right of the one who likes red. Okay, next C is yellow. Yes. And then next is what? B is purple. So we are left with just one color, which is purple. Now this is your correct solution. Okay, this is your accurate solution. I'll just mark it. Right? So now we have to solve this question. So let us solve the questions. I'm putting my video off. Actually, in the questions of reasoning, it always needs a lot of space. Okay, so that's why while solving such maximum space consuming questions, I need to put my video off. But still, I'm back with my video. So who among the following likes purple color? So we have just solved this. The answer here is B. Okay, right. Next question. In the arrangement, how many person are there between F and D? So how many person are there between F and D? That is option number C. Okay. Now next is, which of the following statement is true about G? Now what is true about G? So just see your solution, that G sits opposite to C, who likes yellow. This is the true one. Who sits third to the right of D? Who sits third to the right of D? He is asking. Okay, so who sits third to the right of D? The answer here is H, who likes red, is sitting third to the right of D. Okay, so next is odd one out. So you have to decide how this will, how you are going to decide odd one out. So the answer here will be option number B and C. Option number C, that is B and C. Okay, so as you all know, in your solution you have B, then C, E, A, H, G, F, D. So how are D and C? There is a gap of 1 between D and C. Again, there is a gap of 1 between C and A. There is a gap of 1 between D and G. There is a gap of 1 between G and A. But there is no gap between B and C. They are immediate. So that's why they are odd one out, because all the rest of the options are following the different pattern. Okay. So this is your answer. Now next question. Now another question is from coding decoding. Now this is another question from your coding decoding. Now but this is your new pattern coding decoding. I had discussed one old pattern, because what happens in your IRDA examination, we think that they are going to give you some easy question, right? So if they want to give you some easy part, not although moderately high, it will definitely be okay. It will not be, any question won't be easy, not even a single question will be easy, but I'm just saying in comparison. Okay, so comparatively easier question if he wants to give from coding decoding, we have done, but he wants to give something new, then this is that type. So I want you all to try this, giving you 2 minutes for this. So if you see the numbers here, these numbers are actually the number of alphabets. How we decided that? We are not sure, though. We are going to check the same thing now. But still these numbers, if you see the range, it is like 4, 5, 6, and here you have 11. Also, I have a very big words here. Okay. So let's see if they are representing the number of alphabets. In thin we have 4 alphabets, paper we have 5, neatly we have 6, folded we have 6. So in our answer, I'm getting the same numbers, that is 6, 5, 4 and 6. Now in the second statement, 4, 6, 4, 3. Again, I am having the same numbers, 4, 6, 4, 3. So it was just my guess that just by looking at the numbers, I felt that this number could be got only by counting the number of the alphabets in the word, and this was actually a correct guess. Okay, so just look at the number in the paper. Also, you're going to do the same. Just look at the number and think, how can I get this number as the answer? Okay, so now this is going to help me in matching the solution with the word at least. Like here, in hero, there are 4 alphabets, so this will be matched with 4. So how this alphabet coming? How is this alphabet coming? Actually, the last alphabet of the word hero is O. Okay. Now, this 40s will be matched with what? This 40s will be matched with 7. But here, it is not the last alphabet. So let us check what is happening. Okay, there is a mistake here. Actually, it will be S. Okay, I'll just correct this. It will be S here. Okay. So now another, if you want to check, like in the first statement, there is a word. Now 5 is a unique number in the whole solution. So which word have 5 alphabets? It is paper. So the last alphabet of the word paper is R. So first we got to know the number. The rule for the number was number of alphabets in the word. Okay, the rule for the alphabet was the last alphabet. And now we have to look for the symbols. What could be the rule for the given symbols? We have to look for that. Okay, so here I'm getting @ twice. And I can find the last digit of @ is actually 4. Okay, and M and R. So @ is for that word which have 4 alphabets in it. So it is the for and from. So what is the similarity in for and from? They are starting with the alphabet F. Also they are having same number of letters in them. Okay. So @ here, the @ because I'm just focusing on a single symbol first, only then you could understand. So I'm getting that @ is the answer for the word for, @ is the answer for the word from. Okay. Now @D6, @D6 is for the word folded. So now I understand, after picking 3 words, I understood that symbols represents the initial alphabet of the word. And if it is F, then it will be the symbol @. Okay. Now for percent if I ask. Now percent is with E and 9. E means ending with E. So percent is for P. Okay. And if I ask you about what are the rest of the symbols, I have question mark. Now question mark is for the word neatly, so starting with N. So first you understand the logic, then you could solve that which symbol represents which alphabet. Okay. Now next is your exclamation. Now this exclamation you are getting here N4. N4 means starting with T. The word starting with T. Okay, then you have hash. Hash you have here hash N5. So starting with U. Okay, then here you have and D8. Okay, so this is for the word starting with launched L. Okay, so this is how you are going to understand all the symbols. And I think we have one more, star. Star A5. A means the word is Dhaya. So it is starting with D. Okay, so this is how we have decoded all of them. So now let us solve the questions based on this. Now the code for the word people is, now P is the symbol percent. Okay, people word ending with E, and how many alphabets are there? There are 6. So it will be percent E6, that is option number 2. Next is the word star A5 denotes which of the following word. Now A means ending with A. Okay, so these are wrong. And 5 alphabets Dhaya, and star is the code. What is the code for the word star? This is what you have to check. Okay, so what was the code for the word star? It was D only. So the answer here will be option number 4. Okay, next question. The code for the word for. So ending with R, having 4 alphabets, and F is the symbol @. So @R4 will be your answer. Okay. Next, hash denotes which letter? So we have already solved. Hash denotes U. Okay. According to the given code word, what will be the code for data line reach point? So we need not solve it complete, but yes, we have none of these. We need to actually solve it complete. So data 4, line 4, reach 5, points, how many? 6. So we need the combination of 4, 4, 5, 6. It is already there. So data 4A, line 4E, reach 5H, points 6S. Okay, so 4A given in all, 4E given in all. Now this is given in all the options. Now it is just about the symbol that we need to check. Also, if you check the symbols, they are same in all the options, but just the symbol for 5H is different. So just check for 5H. 5H is R, and the symbol for R is what? Okay, what is the symbol for R? Do we have any word starting with R? Now the first was thin paper neatly folded, not starting with R. 4 people from USA? No. Urban Development Program launched? No. Dhaya likes 40s hero? No. So R is not there. There is no word starting with R. So what could be your answer here? So do we have dollar in our question? Yes, we have. Okay, so what we understand here is that all the symbols are for already mentioned initial alphabet. Okay, these are the symbols for already mentioned initial alphabet. So the answer here will be none of these. But if they were giving you cannot be determined, then that was the better answer. But they have not given, no, they haven't given cannot be determined. So the final answer here will be none of these. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Okay, so now let's come on to the next question. Now here I bring the puzzle, which is a combination of arrangement and the puzzle both. So I want you all to try this question. Now this is the last question, last set of 5 questions. Okay, and then we are done with all the 50 questions. And if you have tried and understood these 50 questions, your reasoning section is done for your IRDA examination. Okay, so but you must have solved all the 50 questions on your own. So here you have how many people? You have 8 people. Okay, now let me mark the row for 8 people. Now 8 people are sitting in a straight line facing north. Each of them born in different months. The name of months are given, that is Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July and August, but not necessarily in the same order. Okay, now J sits third to the right of the person who is born in May. So let me write it somewhere outside the row, that J sits third to the right of the person born in May. Okay, now do we have any other information related to J and A? Yes. The person born in August sits second to the right of J. So second to the right of J is the person who is born in August. Okay. Now do we have any other information related to them? Now I can find D and H name coming again and again. Now D and H are immediate neighbors of each other. Fine, they are immediate neighbors of each other. Neither D nor H born in either May or August. Neither D nor H is an immediate neighbor of J, and neither D nor H born in Jan. Okay. Yes. So D and H are not born in. So D and H not born in May and August. D and H are not the neighbor of J. So from May to August, between May to August, I cannot fit in D and H. So D and H will be fitted somewhere outside the range of May to August. Okay. And there are 8 people in a row. Also D and H are immediate neighbors. So what will happen? Either D and H will be written in the starting of these 6 positions, because May to August covers 6 positions. So either D and H will be written in the starting of these 6, or D and H will be written in the ending of these 6. So I'll just make 2 possibilities for the same. Okay. So first possibility, I'm going to take first 6 positions May to August. May leaving 2, then I have J, leaving 1, I have August. And last 2 are reserved for, these 2 are for D and H. Okay. And in the second possibility, first 2 are reserved for D and H. Then I am going to write May, leaving 2 J, leaving 1 August. Okay. So this is what we are going to do. I hope this is clear to you all. Now we have to solve this question in these 2 possibilities, right? Okay. So what else information we have? F was born before July. F was born before July. Okay. Next is K sits third to the right of the person born in Jan. Now K is third to the right of the person born in Jan. Okay. So this is how this is the point that we have to fit in our solution. Okay, so between Jan and K. So one more information we have, that K is not born. K is born in one of the months mentioned above, but not in August. Now K is not born in August. Okay, so how we are going to solve this? Also he says that D and H are not born in Jan. So in these two places I cannot write Jan. Okay, also I cannot write Jan here because I won't be able to write K. Then I cannot write Jan here because leaving 2 on this place, it is for either D or H. So I'll have to write Jan here. But if I write Jan here, after that leaving 2 positions, this point is August and K cannot be written on August. So now we are sure that Jan, because this is the only place left for Jan. Okay. Now after Jan, K can be written here. Now in the second possibility, first two are D and H. So on the place of D and H, I cannot write Jan. Next is May. And next, if I write Jan, after 2, I'm going to write K because next is August. Here, K cannot be written. So this is the only place in both the possibilities. This is the only place in both the possibilities where I can fit Jan and K. I hope this is clear. Okay, Divya is saying, Divya, near to that level, but not that level, I can say. Okay, this question, this paper IRDA examination will be little easier than RBI, but not a major difference will be there in the level of examination. But if you are preparing for RBI Grade B examination, then you are definitely covering the IRDA level. Okay, so these are the two possibilities. Now only 2 people sit between H and the person born in July. Okay, so next line is that there are only 2 people who are sitting between H and the person born in July, right? So these 2 places are reserved for D and H. So how can I decide about July? I'm not sure about that. Now these 2 places are reserved for D and H, but here we have Jan. So I'll have to write D here and I'll have to write H here so that I can fill in July. Okay, so any other information about D and D? Now okay, yeah, here we have this information. Only one person sits between H and D. Now this is helping me in the first possibility. If there is one person between H and D, so I'll have to write H here because here I have J, so I cannot write H here. So if this place is occupied by H, then this place will be occupied by D. So now we are getting to know that how we are going to decide the position of this. Oh wait. How we are going to decide the position of D and H. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you all. So now this question is becoming easier now. Now I don't find this question difficult anymore. Okay, so now we are going to fill both the points. Only 2 people sit between H and the person born in July. So now this can be filled in the first possibility. So July will be written on K. Okay, and in the second case, I have already filled this. There are 2 people between H and July. And if I consider the information related to H and D, that there is one person between H and D, so E will be written here and E will be written here. Okay, so next information, the person born in Feb sits immediate left of G. Feb sits immediate left of G. Okay, so where can I fill this? Now this cannot be filled in the first one because if I write Feb here, then it is J here. So this will be filled in the second case. Okay, this will be filled in the second case. Feb sits immediate left of G. So I'm going to write Feb here and G will be written here. Next is H born after April, right? Okay, H born after April. D was born before April. Okay, so this is the line that we are left with. Just see where can I fill, because first possibility is already wrong and we have to just complete the second one. Okay, now that means on April I cannot write D and H. So April will be written on J. Okay, and before April it is D. Okay, so D will be March. and after April it is H. So H will be, which month is left? I think it is June. So June will be written on H. So now we are left with, now F is before July. Now if F is before July, so I cannot write F on July, so F will be written on Jan. So I'm left with just one name. So we are done with D, E, F, then G done, H done, I, J, K. So I will come on July. And this is your complete solution. So I hope you understood how we have to handle such questions where we have arrangements and puzzles together. So with this, okay, so let us solve 5 questions based on this. Now, who among the following sits exactly between H and E? Now, this is what you have to answer. Now, between H and E, it is D actually. So, the answer will be option number D. What is true regarding H? Now, what is true regarding H? There are 2 people who sit to the left of H. That is wrong. G sitting second to the right of the person born in July. Again wrong. H and D are immediate neighbors of G. That is again wrong. G born in May. That is also wrong. So, the answer here will be none of these. Okay. Next question. How many people sit between F and April? So, between F and April, I can find just one person. So, the answer here will be option number B. Who is sitting at extreme end of the line? So, it is H and G, but it is not there like that in the option. Okay. So, what will be the answer here? I think there is some one person is written wrongly because there was some line that only 2 people sit between H and the person born in July. Okay, so accordingly H was supposed to be here and D was supposed to be here because there was one person between D and E, right? And there was one person between D and E. Yes. Okay, I'll just make the corrections here. Because between July and H there were 2 people and between D and E there was one person. So this was the correct thing, right? Okay. Okay, so who is sitting at extreme end of the line? So now you have to answer who is sitting at the extreme end of the line. So it is actually D and G. Okay, answer here will be D and G. So with this we end today's class, and with this we end all the 50 questions that we had that are important for your IRDAI examination. Okay, I hope you all liked the session. In the last, I would request you all to click on the link that is given in the description, because that's a link for our Telegram channel and you can get all the important updates on that channel. Okay, so just click on that link so that you are going to benefit with news of the day, question of the day, mind map for the day, top 10 MCQs for the day, PDF of live sessions, important announcements and free ebooks. And if you have not subscribed our channel yet, I request you to subscribe our channel just now. Thank you so much, students. I hope you all liked the session, and all the very best for your upcoming IRDAI examination. I hope you all are going to do very well in the examination and going to crack the examination. Okay, so thank you so much. Goodbye. Good night. Take care.